Alright, welcome to Franchise Friday. I'm a little late. Stuff happened today. I do have a Blu-ray and DVD haul for you, but I don't know when I'll get to filming it. They're already all open. Stuff happened concerning my Xbox and certain games and disc drives, so I didn't get a chance to film it. I'm kind of sulking, but here we have Franchise Fridays, keeping that going, and we have Jurassic Park 3. What some people may call the black sheep of the franchise. But here's the thing. I never thought this movie was anything terrible. Sure, it's not as good as the first two, as people will say. Oh, you think that Lost World Jurassic Park is a good movie? Yeah. There's some parts. The only thing that I really don't like about it is that it's long. Like, long. This, not so much. 90 minutes. Not bad. But the story revolves around Dr. Alan Grant being approached by this couple, Mr. and Mrs. Kirby, to take them on a tour of Isla Sorna, which he's never been to, but they say, you know, Jeff Goldblum won't come back. So, but when they get there, he finds out that they're actually looking for their missing son, Cody. Is it Cody? No, it's not Cody. It's Eric. He was Cody in the Barney movie. My brother watched it. Shut up. Eric is the kid's name. And, yeah, because he and his the family friend went on a little trip and they ended up on the island. Because, why? I don't know. They get to close to the island. Who knows? Now, so growing up, I had the first three movies on DVD, and I never thought anything bad really about this one. I know it wasn't as good as the first two, but when I would watch all three movies. I have this thing where if I'm gonna watch a movie, I need to watch the others in the franchise at some point. Nowadays, I can watch one movie and leave it be. I can even put one in the middle of the franchise in. You know, I could put in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors and not have to worry about the rest of them. But back then, I had to watch all three in succession. So I would watch all three of them together. And I never thought they were anything terrible, really. But looking back, the HD is still pretty good. It's still got good HD. Spielberg didn't come out back to direct this. Instead, it's Joe Johnston, who directed Captain America, the First Avenger, and The Rocketeer. We read The Rocketeer. But anyway, yes. So, okay. So we start with a bit middle finger to the audience, sort of, where we have Alan Grant. Well, we actually start with Cody and the other guy. But after that, it's Eric. Damn it. We start with Eric and the other guy. And so, then we meet Alan Grant. He's talking to kids, but they're not his, because it turns out that he and Ellie did not get together. She's married to someone else and has a kid with him. With this other guy. And now people say, well, that's a middle finger to the first one, well, where he learned to like kids and they were finally going to get together. But like I mentioned in my review for the first one, I never saw them as a couple. I saw them as colleagues. So this never affected me. I was never like, oh no, they're not together. I never saw it that way. So it never really affected me in that way. And so, like I mentioned, Alan is approached by the Kirbys to go on this, what they say is a sightseeing tour. He brings along with him Billy, who is, you could have left him out of this movie. The only thing he does is further the plot for an extra amount of time. Without him, there's a part of a plot missing. But other than that, we find out later he steals raptor eggs, and that continues the plot where the raptors are chasing them. That's about it. Also, I want to point out, this is the same island from the second one. And yet, you see a dinosaur wasn't in that film. That big Spinosaurus type thingy that fights the T-Rex in this one. Wasn't in the previous film. All of a sudden, we got a new dinosaur out of fucking nowhere. How? And it can go on water. Water. The pterodactyl, the pterodon, is on this picture here with Billy. Why Billy is on the cover and they don't have Grant, I don't know, but Billy. Because he's the star, right? And in this specific scene, he does die. And was there a test screening that too many people complain, you can't kill off Billy, he's an important character? No, I don't think that happened. So why was Billy revealed to be alive at the end? Because, okay, think of this, though. Okay, so what is the big problem with this film? You have, well, you had a kid character in the first one, but you have a kid character here. You have him talking to a kid at the beginning of this, playing in the sandbox, playing sandbox with dinosaurs. There is, they're looking for a kid, right? It's watered down compared to the other two. So the fact that they killed off Billy, maybe they're like, oh, we're making this geared towards kids, we need to take that back. So he's alive, magically, out of nowhere, just alive. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. So yes, so Grant eventually finds Cody. Eric finds Eric hiding when he reunites him with his parents. This movie just ends. It does. So they are basically drowning in this river thing because this dinosaur is eating this boat that they have. And they're able to use the satellite phone to call Ellie, and he's yelling for help. This movie ends with the freaking army showing up. And then they just leave. And they show Billy's alive. And then they're in the plane. And they see the pterodactyls flying by. And they're laughing. Why are you laughing? Those things can eat people. We never followed up on those either. Something I'm going to discuss. I'll further discuss that in my Jurassic World review. Because I thought that was going to be something totally different. That waited for the sequel to that to do it. But oh yes, let's talk about the most controversial thing. Alan. Yes, the raptor speaking Alan's name. It was a dream. It was a dream. He was dreaming. People seem to piss their panties over this scene. Oh my god, you can have the raptor speaking English. It was a dream. People get all so butthurt about this scene. It was a dream, folks. A dream. Okie dokie. So get over it. But I will say it is stupid, but I've never hated on that. See, I don't hate this movie like the rest of the people. I don't hate any of these movies. Not even Fallen Kingdom. No! There's some stupid stuff in there, but I'm at a loss. Because we're going to have to really see when I get to my ranking. Because I really don't know if this one or Fallen Kingdom is going to be worse on my list. I really don't know between the 5 of them which one's going to be worse. I really don't know. It's up in the air right now, to be honest. I never really hated this. There's still some good cinematography. Like the scene at the beginning where they're up in the air and you see the scope. It's gorgeous. You know, and I kind of dismissed this film after people started hating on it. Watching this again, it's not a terrible movie. It's not a great movie, but it's not a terrible movie. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's decent, decently made. Dinosaurs. CGI is a little more spotty than the first two, but probably had a lower budget, I guess. I don't know. But yes, it's fine. It's a 6 out of 10. So what are your thoughts on Jurassic Park 3? Leave them in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.